Destiny come to Germany. I got the good opportunity.
Yeah, definitely. And then, so, Rez, what is it like to kind of manage the team with ever-growing talent? Like, what is that? What
Yeah, and give a little shout out to the team itself. You know, we just kind of came live here with Sounds, so you know we got HerO on the team Revolution, and you know you as kind of a manager of the team. What's it like with the new talent being acquired, and you know what's the state of the current team for Revolution right now?
Yeah, I mean, it can be a bit hectic sometimes when when I have a lot of work to do in terms of like contacting sponsors, talking players, all that stuff. But all the hectic stuff aside, it's really sweet to run. It's literally my passion from an esports team, so I'm glad I'm doing it. Do you want me to give shout outs to my team?
Hell yeah!
Right. So our sponsors, Easy SMX, they're one of our new ones, along with WESG keyboard. Easy SMX do like affordable headsets, controllers, and then you have WESG keyboards which do mechanical keyboards.
So apparently no one can hear us. The only person that can hear us is you.
Yeah, we got it set up.
Wait, what? Is everything fine?
Yeah, we're good. We're good.
Okay. Alright. So in terms of where our team's going, we're actually going to wait till what Blizzard say about next year, picking up new players, but we'll definitely keep our current year roster and see where things go from there.
Right on, man. Well, again, thanks for bringing the team to come to have this interview with us, and thanks for kind of being here as the representative. You know, it's cool to have the people who are coming and being active in the Starcraft community here to bring people. Having HerO as part of the Korean community here, it's really cool, and I think it's awesome for everybody to get to kind of have this inside perspective. So, thank you as being a member of Team Revolution for coming and bringing it to us.
They're still saying we're all super low except for you.
All right.
This is why we like YouTube better.
Yeah, the struggles of live streaming, but I'll turn myself down a little bit, and I think we'll get it balanced out here in a second. So, the next thing I want to see is for you, HerO, we want to talk a little bit about the current state of StarCraft in Korea right now. So this might be an opportunity to give a little bit of translating, but what's it like? What's the state been like moving to this current disbanding of Pro League? And as a member of that community, can you speak to what things are have been trending toward and where they're at now with this recent news? So can we get Don to do a little translation there?
스타크래프트는 지금 상황이 많이 빨라졌어요. 몇 팀들이 헤어지고 그런 거에 대해서 어떻게 생각하는지 묻는 겁니다.
Can I speak Korean?
Yeah.
If you want.
Yes.
일단 요즘에 스타2가 되게 많이 힘들다는 얘기가 되게 많아요.
There's a
많은데
lot of difficult things, I guess, to talk about that are going on nowadays with it.
특히 레기오락이 생긴 이후부터 좀 많이 한국에서 좀 많이 힘들다는 그런 얘기가 많고, 프로리그도 없어진다는 소문도 되게 일찍 돌았고, 좀 예상해왔던 일인데,
무엇이 없어졌어요?
네?
뭐가 없어졌어요?
프로리그.
So with the rumors of like Pro League disappearing and like it's just been really difficult on all the players in Korea right now.
So I think, what's like the housing situation like and living? Has it affected at all with Pro League disbanding and these teams disbanding, or is it kind of a thing that's grown to this point where it's kind of been this way, or is it all of a sudden with Pro League shutting down being this massive effect?
Don, You want to translate?
All right, say it again, because that was quite a long question.
So, you know, I'm curious about what it's like for the people, you know, the Koreans that are there right now with in terms of housing and living situations, if the team's shutting down is having a massive effect, or if the folks who are involved in StarCraft are still able to, you know, move on and play professionally.
그 팀들이 헤어지는데 그 어디서 그 팀의 원수 그거 아니고 그 팀의 멤버가 그 어디서 사는지 그리고 그런 그 다 같이 어떤 집에서 사는 것이었어요. 그런 게 헤어지면 어떻게 되는 거예요?
뭐 모든 선수들이 어떻게 어디에 사는지 이런 건 제가 잘 모르긴 한데 아마도 저처럼 이렇게 자기 그 원룸이나 그 렌트하우스 같은 거 빌려서 이제 혼자 생활하면서 연습하거나 아니면은 친한 사람들끼리 이제 같은 친한 게이머들끼리 같이 방 구해가지고 거기서 숙소 생활을 하지 않을까. 팀을 유지하는 팀 빼고 그럴 것 같아요.
So I guess some have ended up staying with friends, but like I mean, he doesn't really know that much, I guess.
Right.
He lives in a one room, so like
Yeah.
Right,
by
we
himself.
know he's not like super close with any of those, but we just wondered like if it had come up like on his social media, you know, if anyone was having like a hard time finding places to live or kind of like coping with the loss.
Yeah. So it sounds like folks are kind of having to make other arrangements since those team houses aren't there. Is that the gist of what we were hearing there?
Yeah, more or less.
Okay.
Okay. So HerO,
그런데
what do you think? What do Koreans generally think of Legacy of the Void? Do they like the current state of the game or no?
Actually, I like Heart of the Show more, but it's fun to play, but I think it's more how to say, it's more difficult.
Yeah.
Hard game.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe Tostas isn't Imba anymore, right?
Protoss not as strong, huh?
Always Terran, man. What are you talking about?
Okay. HerO, we want to know how do you feel like the region lock affected Korea? You think that's why Kespa pulled out? Is that's part of it?
Yeah. What does that have an effect?
It's affect a lot. I think because before Legion Lock, there is many tournaments where we can go. So we had we got motivate and many competition.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And now we have only like GSL and SSL, and it's pretty hard to win it, and
Yeah. And make money.
too many good players in Korea.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think that's why True and like Violet left, right? So they could try to
Yeah.
make money.
It's, we have to win, but it's very difficult. So
Yeah.
You know, that's interesting because we had Madar on last week, and you know, a lot of the talk was just that Koreans weren't that interested in StarCraft 2, and that was part of the reason that we weren't seeing it. But you know, a lot of talk has been there about region locking being the main effect, so it's interesting to hear that you have this perspective that region locking has affected the scene so much. So just the question being, HerO, do you think that general disinterest in StarCraft 2 is a factor in this as much as region locking?
Um, I'm not sure, but it's just affects some. It's not only about Legion Rock, but especially for Korean big effects.
Yeah, the region lock, that is, right?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So real quick, because we talked about GSL, are you going to try to qualify for Code A?
Yeah.
Good.
That's good to hear. I know you got a lot of fans, and one of the questions we had was about some of your fans here, and I was curious if you just wanted to talk about that, about your fans, in America. We had somebody asking about, Gemini and whether or not you consider him a stalker, and just your dedication from your fan base in America. So do you want to speak at all to that, like the American fans that you have here outside of Korea?
Just any comment?
Yeah.
Yeah, just like do you like what do you want to say to your American fans, basically?
First of all, I miss them because I went a lot of foreigner tournaments before, so I couldn't meet them at least in tournaments, and we could talk.
Yeah.
And meet. It was very fun and impressive memory for me. So
Good. Well, that's one reason, because I asked everyone on Reddit if they wanted to ask you a question. We have a couple questions from the fans that we'll ask you here. Okay.
yeah.
Let's see. Let's go to some of the good ones. Let's see. When you were revolutionizing the Protoss meta in 2011 with the Warp Prism, and less on Death Ball, did you understand what you were doing, or was it just kind of happening? Like that was just like how you elevated the game. Like that's how you changed it.
War Prism style.
Yeah.
Actually, when I was Starcraft 1 pro gamer.
Yeah,
so,
you played with Kespa and Brood War.
Yeah. I like to play shuttle play in Starcraft 1.
Yeah.
So I mixed up in Starcraft 2. So
It worked out.
Yeah, it worked. Tesos and Artosa said that it's like your stalkers just played themselves. You didn't even have to control them. It's like they had a mind of their own. Let's see, what else do we have here?
Well, let's ask a question for Rez, huh? I mean, do you want to talk a little bit more about just the signing of HerO and kind of what that was like, for the team, for Team Revolution, and what the team is like now that HerO is a part of it?
Yeah, I mean, I basically back when DreamHack Valencia was on, I'm not sure which month that was, we approached HerO because we really wanted to move towards the Korean scene. Just because we wanted to have like a pro league roster or something like that. Obviously that's not possible now, but that was our sort of initial approach to it. And then HerO, first time around, he wasn't really interested in our offer, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
But that's probably when he was considering his retirement, and he wasn't very motivated. But about 2 months later, he messaged me on his own accord, and he was like, is the offer still on the table? I'd love to join your team, and it was a good signing for us, to be honest with you. We were very pleased to have him on the team. Like, just seeing him about 6 years ago playing in all the MLGs, and now he's on our team. So
yeah.
I mean, HerO, you're a great talent, and we don't want you to retire. We want you to keep coming forever.
Yeah. And just so everybody knows, that sound that we're hearing in the background is your dog. So
yeah, I keep smirking every time I hear it.
Show the dog, HerO. Show your dog.
yeah.
yeah,
Let's see him.
he want me play with
He wants to play.
Yeah. Give a quick
No, he said he can't. He'll want to play.
Oh, okay, okay. So I think the next question, since we kind of just brought it up, you know, in general, here for you, HerO, like talking about your retirement and what that whole process was like. Did you? One of the things that the fans were asking is, did you ever consider playing other games? And what was that whole process of considering retiring StarCraft like for you?
Actually, I had to go army, so
Yeah.
I was thinking about it, and I like to play League.
With Marine King.
Yeah, but just for fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It best just be for fun, HerO.
Not anymore, right? You don't play anymore.
Your manager's here now, so you know. Oh, that's pretty funny. So let's see here. You know, so one of the other big questions that I had for you in particular was, what do you think about the current state of foreigners versus Koreans? Do you think that with, you know, this recent NIB winning the Kespa Cup, if foreigners are suddenly better? If some people have said that the Korean scene isn't as competitive. What's your take on that? Is, you know, foreigners good, NIB good, Koreans not as good? What is making up this current status of the foreigner versus Korean meta?
Actually, it's harder to explain with English.
You can use Korean if you'd like. We know we do have the translator.
그러니까 왜 요즘에 갑자기 또 이렇게 외국인 선수들이 한국 선수들만큼 다 잘해지고 있는지 정확한 이유는 잘 모르겠는데, 지금은 확실히 실력이 약간 비슷해진 것 같고, 확실히 닙 선수 경기를 봤는데 수준이 꽤 높더라고요. 한국 선수 잘하는 이제 탑 한국 선수들만큼 하는 것 같더라고요.
Okay, so wait, so what score is high for them? 무슨 점수가 있다고 했어요? 누가 무슨 점수요? 그 질문을 정확히 무엇을 묻는지 이해하지 못하면 그냥 다시 한번 짧게 어떤 얘기를 했는지 다시 한번 말씀해 주세요.
I forgot what I said. Shit.
All right. Well, here's the question: Who's better right now? Do you think foreigners are getting good, or Koreans getting worse?
Okay, I forgot.
I don't know why. How is it going? Foreigners and Koreans is almost same level now.
Mm-hmm.
But I watched Nip's VOD.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He played very, very good.
Oh, okay.
He was pretty good.
Got impressive. I think he's like
Foreigner Bonjour.
yeah, I guess so. It's like
Do you think it's just him or other foreigners too?
I think other foreigners are also getting so good.
Like who? Like Snoot or Nurchio?
Yeah, Snoot, Nurchio, and Bunny. Many players. It's almost same as Korean play, you know.
Wow. Okay. Any idea why?
Well, I don't know why.
Okay.
Well, I mean, maybe part of it's like when we saw Need, stay in Korea for a little while, so maybe it's part of that. I mean, I think now that more than ever, everyone's laddering on KR too. So they're all playing each other anyway.
Yeah, but this is interesting because we have players that are in Korea, but we have a lot of players who are just playing, in the foreigner scene and still seeing this leveling out of the playing field. So, did you have something you wanted to say about it, Rez?
Yeah. I just think Legacy of the Void makes a big change in the way the game plays out as well, because there's much more harassment going on and
yeah,
smaller little plays. it just matters a lot less than, let's say, HOTS. You know, if someone's on 3 bases, he's probably going to beat the guy who's on 2.
Unless it's Protoss. Adepts. Right here, Adepts good unit.
What?
Adepts good unit.
Yeah, but it's I don't like it.
No, you like stalkers, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, HerO. Here's another question for you. Just what's your typical day like when you wake up? Like, what do you do? Like, what's your day?
Like routine.
Not special. Just play and rest.
How long do you usually ladder for? Like I mean, I know you stream, but do you like ladder before and after you stream too?
Actually, I have to practice a lot, but honestly, I don't have any tournaments and like passion and motivation like before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
And I think that's an interesting thing to bring up right now is that, you know, for the Koreans who aren't in BlizzCon right now, there's not a whole lot to look forward to, right?
yeah.
Just online stuff, basically.
What was question?
Just the only thing happening besides like BlizzCon is like online tournaments.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is kind of an off-topic question that I didn't improvise to ask, or like I didn't plan on asking, but since we have HerO, HerO, have you heard anything about that new Korean team league? BSL, I think.
What?
A new Korean team league. Anything about that?
I have no idea.
Okay, I just wondered if you had heard about it. We heard about it like for like a second, like someone had brought it, like it was in Team Liquid, but then it was never heard of again. Okay. Let's see. Okay, HerO, last personal question, or we got 2 more questions. If you could change one thing in your esports career, what would it be?
Can you translate? What? I don't know what
Yeah.
it means.
I already need the question again.
그 게임 하는 동안 그 시작 했을 때부터 지금까지 어떤 것을 연화하고 싶은지 있는 겁니다.
Career?
예.
What a difficult question.
Yeah,
Yeah.
We're bringing the fire.
But just one thing. Like what was the biggest thing maybe?
What what do I want to change?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you had to pick just one thing.
위로 갈 수 있었으면 좋아요.
Maybe when I play GSL round of 4,
Mm-hmm.
no, quarterfinal, a semi-final. I had to win.
To win instead, to win a GSL championship.
When I lost Scuttle,
Oh yeah, I remember that. That was it was a 3-0, right?
yeah, because
That was tough.
I had a very good confidence against Terran in that time, so I might beat MVP if I
MVP?
win Scuttle.
I think so.
That would have been amazing. But that finals was sick as well, so.
It's you know what, HerO,
Yeah.
it's never too late. I want you to get into Code A. You'll get into Code S, and you're gonna do really good. I can feel it.
Really?
All your American fans, we want you to do well.
Yeah,
I
you know,
believe in you too, HerO.
you got a lot of American fans. You know that, I know.
Yeah, I'm so appreciative.
We want you to dye your hair again, though.
I have to practice a lot. For it.
So I think the last thing that we want to do was HerO, have you looked at the BlizzCon brackets?
Yeah.
Do you want to make predictions for who you think will get out of the groups?
Let me show the bracket.
Sure.
Yeah,
I
go ahead.
can tell them to you too. So Group A, we have Dark, Drogo, Snoot, and Stats. What two out of that group?
Dark and Stats.
Not Snoot?
It's not.
Easy, right?
I predict Stats will be first in the group, and
Dark.
second is Dark or Snoot.
Yep.
Dark or Snoot. Okay, yeah. That's what I thought too.
Solid prediction.
See, I could be right. Maynard made fun of me for that pick.
I think Stats is maybe winning. He will win this tournament, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe. Okay, so we have group 2. So we have Neeb, Patience, Zest, and True.
Oh,
That's a group of death.
so that's maybe. My God, so this is so difficult.
This is a tough one, I know.
It's a tough group, right?
Me and who?
Patience. Zest.
Patience.
Patience, Zest, and True.
That's oh. Ah.
3 point for Protoss, so just keep flipping coins. And then...
I mean, True only has to practice for one matchup, though.
Yeah.
I think Jest will be first.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah, and maybe Nick second
Just a
or Patience. It's PvP, so harder to predict.
Yeah. I don't know. Neeb's PvP is really good, so we'll see.
No shot for True with only one matchup to prepare for.
You don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't think True has a chance?
I think he has chance, but it's
The least likely.
lower, I guess.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. Okay, we have Group C. We've got Showtime, Deer, Beyond, and Violet.
I can predict it. It's first Beyond,
Yeah.
second Deer.
Second
Easy.
Deer, you don't think Showtime has a chance either?
Or Deer first or second Beyond.
Beyond.
Easy.
Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay, and then the last group, we have Nurchio, TY, Solar, and a Laser.
Oh,
Definitely TY, right?
yeah, maybe. Maybe TY first and what was it?
Nurchio, Solar, or a Laser. All
Solar.
three. Solar?
Solar or Nurture, I guess. Yeah, it's maybe GBZ
Yeah.
decision match.
And
So-
then who's your prediction to win the whole thing? Who do you think will win the entire thing?
I'm not sure, but maybe Stat.
Yeah, it's okay. Interesting. Interesting.
I like it. Stats plays good right now, right?
Yeah, he's really good and he's very patient. Patience.
Yes. Good call.
I think even though I'm Protoss, I think Beyond.
Beyond.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
the obvious pick, right?
I think it's just a great storyline too. Like the team. Well, I mean, he has a team now, I guess, but after winning GSL teamless,
Yeah.
I think it's just an amazing storyline.
Yeah, but there is rumor like after win GSL,
Mm-hmm.
they lose early next tournament.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
I believe you on that. I think that it may be too much celebration, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Many innovation
Too many puppies. Beyond's puppy.
Great. Well, I think that's about what we had scheduled in terms of this interview. So is there anything else that either of you wanted to say before we sign off?
I just want to show off our jersey, if that's cool.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Alright. So you can get this $29.99. That's pounds. You can get it on our website, revolution.gg/shop.
Yeah.
That's the back bit. If you can see that.
Okay,
Yep.
Hoodie,
HerO should be getting his soon, hopefully.
Can I buy it with HerO's name on it? That's the question.
Special request, PM me.
And how much for an autograph?
HerO, if I send my jersey to you, will you sign it?
Where I sign it?
Yeah, will you sign my jersey if I send it to you?
Yeah.
Okay.
There you go.
Hero, you gotta be
It's
smart, man.
premium.
You gotta charge them.
Shut up.
Well, HerO, did you have anything else you wanted to say to your fans tuning in to check this out, or just to anybody in general about StarCraft, or just about anything?
Yeah. I always say thank you so much. Thanks for supporting me, and I always missing the memories
Yeah.
belong this time.
Yeah.
So I want you to keep supporting me in the future, and I want to show you guys more competition. So please keep going.
Yeah, well, twitch.tv/HerOSC2 is where you stream, and you're streaming a lot. So make sure everybody that's tuning in right now to check that out. You stream typically late at night, correct?
Yeah.
Late at night for us, or actually it's early morning for us.
Yeah, it's early morning for us. It was,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so hard to take time zone. Time zone is so difficult.
yeah.
Definitely. At least this kind of works. It's late for us, but it's afternoon for you, so it's not too bad.
Yeah. And thanks again, you guys, for making this work. And it's really great having you guys on the show. So, thanks again, Team Revolution, and thanks again to HerO. And yeah, it's great having you guys on. Thanks, Rez. We appreciate it a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
Rez, thank you very much.
HerO,
Thank you.
We didn't have Hero, but thanks for having us.
And then Don, thank you for translating. We appreciate that as
Yeah, big shout out to Don, being there for all the
Oh,
Korean
yeah,
translation.
I forgot about Dom.
well.
Thanks, Don.
And then real quick, since we were muted at the beginning, I just wanted to give a shout out to our sponsor, MMO Coach. Coaching at every level, basically for every competitive game. They have a ton of options. If you even want to learn, if you're a beginner and you want to learn how to be cheesy as fuck, I'm a coach. Oh, you could even get coaching from me. I will show you how to be dank as fuck.
And it's a good opportunity for people who want to be coaches to sign up there too. So.
Yeah, if you want to be a coach as well, it's a good opportunity to make a little extra money. So
Yeah.
But again, thank you guys, both of everyone for coming on. We appreciate it. We're gonna go to a quick break, and then me and Zilla will be back. But these guys are gonna take off. So once again, thank you, HerO. Thank you, Rez.
Thank you.
Yep. All right. See you guys later.
Bye bye.
Also.
Bye bye.
Hey guys, welcome back. So, let's see. We're gonna go over WESG America, right?
Yeah, I think we wanted to talk about a little bit. The tournament we had last weekend, it was the American qualifier, so that's kind of
Well,
cool.
it was American and South American.
Yeah, I shouldn't. Well, yeah, American, right?
It was American and South American. It
Well,
was in Sao Paulo.
yeah, well, technically that's American, right?
Well, it's North and South, though. I mean, that's not exactly the same thing.
Well, it's not North American. So.
All right. Are you sure they can hear us?
Let's see here.
That's the biggest question.
Yeah, we're good.
Okay, cool. So yeah, there was a lot of Zergs. Turns out.
Yeah, there's a lot of Zergs in this tournament, but it ended up being a lot of fun. It was kind of cool to see some of the top players from Americas come out and play. But yeah, like you said, it was in South. This tournament was in South America, the WESG qualifiers. So there's a lot of money on the line with this, and I was kind of hoping we could have seen Kelazur make another deep run. I know we talked about him being on in a couple of these other tournaments and not quite getting it done, but yeah, he had a good run. But we ended up seeing some players that we haven't seen in a while make a couple deeper runs, and Major made a little bit of an appearance in this tournament last weekend.
Yeah, I mean, he showed up because he beat. He beat Scarlet in the qualifiers, I think.
Yeah, I think that he took a game. Well, it was either him or Cham, I think, that took a game off of Scarlet. Because Scarlet ended up being
like in the finals, like Major did lose to her, but I want to say like in the qualifiers, like he beat her or something. Because it was like Swiss style, I think. So there was like a weird.
Right, it was like whoever did the best in the group stage made it in.
Yeah, something like that. Something like that. I remember. But also Kelazur and Major, like you probably didn't see this on Twitter, but they like broke a chair in the hotel.
Really?
It was like completely like flattened, like the legs were all fucked up.
This little side note. No, I didn't catch that, but that's kind of cool.
But yeah, let's back to actual news. So Scarlet having Neeb's number, beating Neeb 3-1.
Yeah, and it was a little bit unfortunate because when I was watching the VODs of this on Twitch, they didn't have the beginning of the games, and I heard that this was one of the best series in the tournament with Scarlet versus Neeb. I was able to catch the end of it, but you know, Neeb's been trying more of that Stargate style lately against Zer, going for the early adept pressure, which he knows and is kind of known for. Didn't quite get as much damage done against Scarlet as maybe he wanted to, and it seemed like she kind of had that Stargate transition down. In one of the games, he didn't go for maybe as many Phoenixes as he's been going for recently, but it seemed like, you know, Scarlet, again, that rivalry, those two knowing how each other play, Scarlet was able to kind of take down Neeb pretty handily.
Yeah, I mean, I think part of it is he doesn't want to like spoil like his strats for Blizzcon, so I mean that's probably why he's trying to play like a different style that he's not super familiar with.
Yeah, I know we talked about that last week, and that's a big deal. I mean, you talk about, you know, you have a big tournament with a bunch of money on the line. Obviously, you want to qualify with this, but I think he was able to do so by taking third. So it's like, really, you just want to get through this without having to give up too much information to, you know, your opponents in a couple of weeks. So I think he did a good job with that, to be honest.
Yeah, and Scarlet played pretty solid. I was actually surprised that she had as much trouble with Major as she did. I thought Major's not a good player, but
hey man, come on now. Major's been there, and it was cool. It was fun to see Major play some different styles too, because he wasn't just going mech. You know, he was going mech, he was going bio, and it was really hard for Scarlet to know what to do. But just like Major was showing a couple different styles, so was Scarlet. You know, she was going for melee some games, she was going for Roach, you know, Hydra in a couple of games, and then going for that crazy like mass Viper style with Corruptors on a couple of those matches. That was really fun to watch. I mean, long games, but interesting. Definitely interesting games.
Yeah, and then Neeb versus Kelazur, there was some good games too. I mean, that itself was a pretty close series. So, I mean, guys, go back and watch those replays. I mean, they're all really good games. I mean, besides missing the beginning there of the one series, but they were all really good.
Yeah, and I ended up watching the VODs on Twitch. They are on YouTube as well, and I know we've been trying to pump this tournament because it's a huge tournament with a ton of money, and these are all qualifiers. But after BlizzCon's finished, this is probably going to be like, you know, one of the biggest money-making tournaments in the early part of the year. So it's something we definitely want to keep our eyes on. And I'm kind of, I know it's getting a lot of following, and it's a big weekend tournament, but I think it's something to keep an eye out for and make sure we follow as a StarCraft community, because this is a big tournament with a lot of money for the players. So we want to make sure we continue to see it moving forward. So I think it's important to support it.
I want to give a shout out to Cubano StarCraft 2. He did like the English casting for the qualifiers and stuff, and like they weren't even going to do one, and he just like pretty much volunteered to do it.
Yeah,
so it's just
which is
awesome
great.
they have that available.
Right, because I know we didn't see the Korean, and that was one of my big complaints with this tournament is that, we just had HerO on, we're talking about the Korean scene of StarCraft, and we weren't able to see, the whole Korean tournament. And this could be one of the last opportunities to see these players play, and potentially some of them moving on from StarCraft in a moment. So yeah, I think it was cool that we had that, and it'll be cool to watch going forward as we see the rest of this tournament play out.
Yeah, definitely. Let's jump to regular news here before my wife murders me. We got patch 3.5. We call it
3.7.
Sorry, 3.7.
No, I pronounced it wrong earlier too. I said it was patch 7.3 this week. So
whatever patch.
That new patch where it's where it just threw everything to hell in the StarCraft community, right?
Yep. Today I think they had the Diva pre-pack available. So guys, if you want to pre-order the Diva announcer pack, you can definitely do that. I mean, it's pretty cool. I bought the Stalker skin, and then I also got Alarak as my announcer, who's kind of actually annoying. I'm kind of regretting that purchase because he's kind of a dick.
Yeah, man, I always like the good old-fashioned construct additional pylons, but I think it's cool that we have these micro. I mean, as a StarCraft community, we've been begging Blizzard to have microtransactions. Well, we have them now. So if you want to prove, that, prove it with your wallet if you've been interested in this in the past, and it's really cool. I'm really excited about multiple MMR rankings per race, and I know that a lot of people aren't because it's kind of shot in everybody's rankings to hell. I know we play in Chobo Team League, and it's made things extremely difficult. A lot of people are getting promotions, but it's cool. It'll get sorted out before too long, and it's nice that you can play as different races now. Yeah. So big shout out to Blizzard, and hopefully they can make some announcements about that at BlizzCon.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what what they have to come. I mean, obviously there's a lot of skin slots, so there's going to be a lot of them apparently. So start saving right now.
Skins for days, boys.
Yeah, and the biggest thing right now is we got 10 days till BlizzCon.
Oh yeah, and again, I'm gonna be at BlizzCon, so I'll be doing a little bit of virtual logging. Apparently, you call it vlog. I don't know if there's like a vlog. I'm gonna be vlogging it up. So yeah, I'll be out there with a couple of my buddies from our clan, Born Gosu, and yeah, we'll be having some videos on the DankShrine about that. And I'm super excited, taking some shots of whiskey with Maynard, and having a lot of fun. So yeah, there'll be some videos up about that. And man, BlizzCon is fun. The tournaments, the hype. We were talking a lot about it last week with Maynard, but these tournaments have a ton of people watching, and it's loud and it's fun, and there's a bunch of money on the line. So we're almost there, boys. BlizzCon.
Are we gonna do an episode while you're there? Well, how are we gonna try that or something?
A full-on episode? I was thinking just taking mini videos. To be determined, I think.
Okay.
So we'll figure that out.
It'll just be me, and I'll do like a solo one to fill in.
If there's a way that we can do, if you can record it and I can do Skype from my phone, then hell yeah, let's get it done.
We could probably work that out.
Right? That can happen. We're in the world of technology right now.
All right, well, we'll put a pin in that. Otherwise, I'll come up with something, guys.
Yeah, we will have some content for BlizzCon regardless.
There'll be stuff to come, and then we'll try to roll out those vlogs as often as we can during. I mean, every night. If you want to send those to me, I can work them on. And we can get them out.
Yep. That's what I was thinking too. And then talking about BlizzCon, there's been these signature series put out by Blizzard, and oh my god, jerking on the heartstrings, just absolutely crazy. I think we've had 5 or 6 maybe now. 6 with today with Solars coming out.
I want to say it's only 4, maybe 4 or 5.
Maybe it's 5, but it's been really good so far. Well produced, a lot of really good production, and
ESPN 30 for 30 look the fuck out. Whoever's ever doing those,
yeah,
amazing.
A good comparison, because it is a lot like that with a lot of backstory and emotional stuff in there. You'd think that playing video games is like a real emotional thing with this, and a part of your life, because it's crazy.
Speaking of backstories, anyone who follows us saw this, but so right after Showtime's came out, it was less than 24 hours, and Roddy was already following Showtime's sister on Instagram. So Todd had tweeted that out, and I said, yeah, that's why I can't take my wife to BlizzCon. And then it just blew the fuck up. Everyone was like, oh my god. Never changed.
If you haven't seen Showtime's yet, he does have his family on there, and apparently that is not safe for the StarCraft community.
Just don't bring your girlfriends, wives, sisters to BlizzCon. Otherwise, you might not see them again after they start talking to Roddy.
That's right. I learned my lesson last year.
All right. Well, again, we want to give a quick shout out to our sponsor again, MMO Coach. Again, guys, if you'd like some coaching that entry level to expert coaching for all games, not just StarCraft 2. So if you're in other games and you want to check that out, I mean, pretty much anything competitive, you can check that out on the link just below.
Yeah, and again, it's a good opportunity if you're a high-level StarCraft player and you want to do coaching.
If you want to sign up, click that same link and just sign up as a coach. Because they're just launched their StarCraft 2 campaign, so there's plenty of room to like get it on ground level for that.
Yeah, so this is like a big thing for other games, and it's new for StarCraft, so a good opportunity.
Make sure you follow us on Twitter at DankShrine. Hit the follow button here on Twitch, and then go to YouTube/DankShrine, and then you can subscribe to us on YouTube. We'll be uploading all of our VODs. And then I want to announce my new series called Toast Talks, which will be hosted by our channel. It'll be me and lesser-known community members that still put in a lot of effort, like map makers, custom game makers. There's people that don't get as much recognition as they should. Tournament makers. It'll kind of be like a mini talk series. It won't be in depth as this. It'll be a little more casual as well. But to bring more attention to some of our underappreciated community members.
Yeah, and I think it's cool that the map, we're bringing it to the map makers, because those are such a big part of the StarCraft and underappreciated part of the StarCraft community. So that's really cool. And again, thanks everybody for tuning in on Twitch. I know it's a little bit difficult having a Korean player that needs some translation and stuff, and bringing on the manager as well.
Guys, I'm working on getting Golden. We want to talk about his MasterChef series that he's been doing. Fingers crossed. I'm going to see if we can't get HerO's help to reach out to him.
Yeah, so thanks you guys for checking us out, and we'll catch you guys again next week.
See ya. Till then.
All right.